She wants to thump her body into blooming bruises and rip her insides out and spill her loathsome intestines and organs all over the betraying earth. Throw herself down on the black dirt and pound her fists until they bleed and fall apart, and dig her hands into the soil so her fingernails split down to the quick, to scream eternally from the pit of her soul and tear the stinking grouse out of the earth by the roots and slam her useless head until her skull smashes open and her brain splits into 1,000,000 rotten atoms and becomes sludge and stops torturing her. To dig her own grave with her bare hands and bury herself deep under the layers of seasons and suffering, suffocate herself with thick mouthfuls of humus, clog her lungs with sand and silt, and fill up her eyes with quartz, and turn to the sky to let the crows peck them out, to welcome the crawling worms and the fat slugs and curling slaters and creeping ants into her body to consume her piece by piece, to let the creatures pick her flesh from her bones and strip her skeleton clean, so she is just a pile of collagen and calcium and phosphate decaying into granite, and crack her bones open and spill out the marrow, let it pour out with her blood and seep into the basalt and limestone, be carried away by floods and winds, washed into a river and spat out into the sea, swept far south to the pole and become frozen into a glacier and melted by the warming oceans, evaporated into the sky and condense and rain down as a torrent onto this treacherous place. Instead, she stands silently and watches as they lower the tiny coffin.